Hey everybody, welcome back. Jordan here. Today we're going to be talking about LEGO Star Wars buildable figures. I've got a small collection. You can see all 5 of them right here. We've got the First Order Stormtrooper, Kylo Ren, Jango Fett, Darth Maul, and also Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi. I'm not a huge collector of these things, obviously. I've got a very small selection of them. They've released a ton of them. They have a lot of articulating joints and just sort of move everywhere. Now I'm going to be showing you guys something that I discovered here in my own LEGO room on how to display these things. So the problem is all those articulating joints make them not very stable, and they're actually hard to sort of get and keep in the standing upright position because they have things like their arms and lightsabers and blasters that sort of come off their body, making them a little bit top heavy, and therefore they fall because they're tall figures. And it's somewhat difficult to set up a nice display of them on your shelving units because you walk by them, you bump into the shelf, and boom, they all fall over. That has happened to me countless times. So during the last shelving update, I started thinking to myself, how in the world am I going to display these awesome LEGO figures so that they don't fall over? You know, I fiddled around with them, tried to stand them up, then I bumped into the shelf, they fell over. I was like, maybe I can have them sitting on the shelf, but then their legs pop off when you're too aggressive like me. But then they tip backward and they need to be leaning up against a wall, and then they just look absolutely silly. So what can you do to display these things and ensure that they are sort of being displayed safely and not going to fall over or maybe fall on your head or something like that? Well, you can actually do that very easily using a total of 2 LEGO parts and also a plate. And the 2 LEGO parts that you're going to need, you actually probably could get away with just using one of them, is this part right here. What this is it's a 2x2 tile that's modified with the Technic pin that's sort of facing upward. Now the nice thing about these things is they actually have Technic pin holes in the bottom. So you can put these in just like that there, and then of course they'll adapt onto any base plate. You can adapt them onto a 16x16 or an 8x16 or whatever you'd like, and then they'll just clip right into place just like that there. And now he's actually on the base plate, and I actually only did 1 pin, but you could do multiple if you wanted. The problem with these things is they don't actually adapt to base plates, so you can't just put his foot down on a base plate. It's not like a minifigure, it's a Technic piece. So in order to do that, you actually have to stick those pieces into the base of his foot so that he can actually stand like so. And if you don't have those Technic pieces, if you're not a Technic collector, odds are you're probably going to have a plate, right, of any size. And you could also get away with sticking that in the Technic holes as well. You could just boop, stick that right in there, and then guess what? He's going to be able to stand on that plate as well. And as you can see, he's going to be a little bit easier to position in such a way, however you want him, because without the adaptions, he might fall over in the position in which you want to display him in, right? You might want to have him, you know, I don't know, crouching or whatever, leaning forward, running forward motion, or when you have him connected to the base plate, he's not going to fall over. So that's my little display hack that I learned with these buildable figures here. Very easily adapt them to a base plate by either using the modified tile piece with the Technic pin, or even just use any plate that you have in your collection, whether it be 1x1, 1x2, whatever, stick it into the Technic holes in the bottom, and then adapt them to a base plate. And now you can ensure the security of your LEGO Star Wars buildable figures. They're not going anywhere, which is pretty neat. We may as well do another one. I've got another plate right here. Let's stick Luke Skywalker onto the Technic pins that I already have secured there. Boom. There you go, buddy. Now, you're not going anywhere. You're safe on there as well. And what you could do, if you have multiple of them, you can actually connect all the base plates together. That's what I do when I display them here in the LEGO room. So I have them all sitting on sort of one platform, and then I just put the little Technic pins in the right spot, and you can sort of have them posed in such a way and look fantastic on your display. And once again, you don't have to worry about them falling and hitting you in the head, because I usually store mine on the top shelf of the Lego Packs system. Let me know what you guys think of this little display hack here. Once again, it's very simple and I recommend it because it's just way better. It offers you more posability and it just secures them to a base plate and makes them look way better. Remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for some more great stuff coming out here on the channel. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Have a great one.